Welcome everyone. Today we are going to study what is a component of a graph G. In last lecture we have studied what is a path length, cycle length, path, cycle, maximal connected subgraph, connected graph. Now we have to study what is a component of a graph G. In maximal connected subgraph, in maximal connected subgraph of a graph G of a graph G is called component of the graph G. A maximal connected subgraph of a graph G is called component of a graph G, and we know that what is maximal connected subgraph. A connected subgraph of a graph G is said to be maximal connected subgraph if it is not properly contained in any other connected subgraph of a graph G. Now, the number of components of a graph G, components of a graph G is denoted by W of G. Let us see one example. If suppose G be a graph, this one is the vertex B1, vertex B2, vertex B3, and this is vertex B2. This one is the graph G. Now we have to find out the number of components of a graph G. Here, this one is the maximal connected subgraph of a graph G. This one is the graph G1, and this is graph G2. Both G1 and G2 are maximal connected subgraph. Since graph G1 is a connected graph which is not properly contained in any other connected subgraph of a graph G. Similarly, G2 is a connected subgraph which is not properly contained in any other connected subgraph of a graph G. Hence, G1 and G2 are two maximal connected subgraphs. And a maximal connected subgraph of a graph G is nothing but the component of a graph G. So, the given graph G has two components. Since component is nothing but the maximal connected subgraph, and the number of components of a graph G is denoted by W of G. Here there are two subgraphs which are maximal connected subgraphs. So component of a graph G equal to 2. One is G1 and another is G2. The OR definition of component of a graph G is nothing but you can define component of a graph G as so. If suppose U be any vertex of a graph G, let U be any vertex of a graph G, then COQ denotes the set of all vertices which are connected to vertex U. If suppose U be any vertex of a graph G and COQ denotes and COQ denotes the set of all vertices which are connected to vertex U. Then the subgraph of a graph G subgraph of graph G which is induced by C of U is called a connected component of a graph G. Called a connected component of a graph G. Or simply a component of a graph G. So component of a graph G is nothing but if suppose we have given that U be any vertex and C of U denotes the set of all vertices which are connected to vertex U. Then the subgraph of a graph G which is induced by C of U is called the connected component of a graph G, or simply it is a component of a graph G. And we know that induced subgraph is nothing but if suppose U be any subset of a vertex set of a graph G, then the subgraph which is induced by U contains all those vertices which are contained in U and all those edges which are incident on vertex set U. So this one is the component of a graph G. Now, if suppose U and V, if U and V are connected vertices in a graph G, U and V are said to be two connected vertices in a graph G if there is a path joining between these two vertices, that is a path from U to V, then C of U is equal to C of V. That is, C of U is nothing but the set of all vertices which are connected to vertex U, and C of U is nothing but the set of all vertices which are connected to vertex V. As U and V are two connected vertices in a graph G, that is, there is a path joining between these two vertices, then these C of U and C of V must be equal. If suppose, let us take one example. First, we have to take U and V are two connected vertices. So this one is the graph G. We have to take U and V are connected vertices. As there is a path joining between vertices U and V, so U and V are two connected vertices. Now we have to prove that C of U is nothing but C of V, and we know that C of U and C of V is nothing but the number of the vertices which are connected to U and V. If we find out C of U contains all those vertices which are connected to U. As this one is the connected graph, then each vertex of a graph G is connected to U. So C of U contains X, C and V. And if we find out C of V, which contains So C of U is equal to C of V. So if U and V are two connected vertices in a graph G, then C of U is equal to C of V. So C of U is equal to C of U. Now we have confusion that whether it contains U also. Since there is a path joining between U to U, so U is also a member of this set, and V is member of this set. So C of U will be equal to C of V. Now we have to check whether the converse part is also true. If suppose C of U equal to C of V, then whether U and V are two connected vertices. Let us take suppose C of U contains vertices A, B, C, D and U, V, and C of V also contains A, B, C, D, U and V. Now we have to draw a graph which contains these six vertices. Here C of P equal to C of P. Now we have to check whether there is an path joining between U and V. That is, we have to check whether U and V are connected vertices. As there is a path joining between these two vertices, so U and V are two connected vertices. So if C of U equal to C of V, then there is a path joining between vertices U and V. So the converse part is also true. Now if G is a connected graph, G is connected graph, then G itself is a maximal connected subgraph. If suppose G be any connected graph, then G itself is a maximal connected subgraph. Since there does not exist any connected subgraph which is properly if G is a connected graph, then we have to check whether it is a maximal connected subgraph. Maximal connected subgraph is nothing but is a connected subgraph which is not properly contained in any other connected subgraph. As G itself is a connected graph, then it is not properly contained in any other connected subgraph. So G itself is a maximal connected subgraph. That is, G is nothing but the component of a graph G. Hence, there exists only one component for a connected graph. That is, component of a graph G is 1 if G is connected graph. Suppose let us not take is the graph G which is connected. So this graph G has exactly one connected subgraph. Sorry, exactly one maximal connected subgraph. So component of this graph G is 1. Since we take any subgraph which is connected in G, suppose we take this one as a subgraph G1. Now we have to check whether this connected graph is a maximal connected subgraph. A maximal connected subgraph is nothing but a connected subgraph which is not properly contained in any other connected subgraph of a graph given graph G. So G1 is a connected graph but which is properly contained in the connected subgraph G. So this graph G1 is not a maximal connected subgraph. Hence for connected graph there exists exactly one maximal connected subgraph. Cut vertex of a graph G. Let G be a graph. Let G be a graph with vertex set U and edge set V. Then a vertex V belongs to vertex set of V is said to be a cut vertex of a graph G. Cut vertex of a graph G if G minus V is disconnected. If G minus this small vertex V is disconnected graph. Now let us take one graph G. This one is the graph G. Now we have to find out the cut vertices of a graph G. If we remove an vertex V1 from a graph G, and we know that what is a vertex deletion or vertex removal subgraph. If vertex deletion is nothing but if suppose we remove a vertex V from a graph G, then we have to remove all those edges which are incident on that particular vertex. If suppose we remove the vertex V1 from a graph G, then G minus V1 is nothing but here is vertex V2, here V4, remove V3. If we remove an vertex V1 from graph G, then we have to remove all those edges. We have to also remove the edges which are incident on a vertex V1. So this one is the graph G minus V1. Now we have to check whether G minus V1 is we have to check whether V1 is a cut vertex of a graph G. A cut vertex of a graph G is nothing but if we remove an vertex from a graph G, then the graph becomes a disconnected graph. But here G minus V1 is a connected graph, so vertex V1 is not a cut vertex of a graph G. But if we remove an vertex V3 from a graph G, then we get here is V1. Now we have to remove vertex V3 from a graph G. If we remove vertex V3 from a graph G, then we have to remove all the edges which are incident on that particular vertex V3. So, which is V5, V6 and V7. So if we remove an vertex V3 from a graph G, then G minus V3 becomes a disconnected graph. So by the definition of cut vertex of a graph G, V3 is nothing but a cut vertex for this particular graph G. Similarly, if we remove an vertex V5 from a graph G, then we get this one is the G minus V5. From this we conclude that V3 and V5 are the two cut vertices for a graph G. Now let us see what is a cut set of a graph G. Let G be a graph with vertex set B and edge set E. Let S be any non-empty subset of a graph G. Non-empty subset of the edge set of a graph G. E. Then S is said to be a cut vertex of a graph G. Removal of set yes disconnects the graph G, and removal of any proper subset of yes, any proper subset of set yes does not disconnect the graph G, does not disconnects the graph G. So cut set of a graph G is nothing but if suppose G be a graph with vertex set V and edge set E, then and if S is any non-empty subset of a edge set of a graph G, then this S is said then this set S is said to be a cut set of a graph G if removal of the set S from a graph G disconnects the graph G and removal of any proper subset of S does not disconnect the graph G, then this S is said to be a cut set of a graph G. So this one is the graph G. Now we have to find out the cut set for this graph G. If we remove any single edge from this graph G, then it does not disconnect the graph G. So we have to remove at least two edges from a graph G. Suppose S equal to E2, E3 and E6. If we remove three edges from graph G, that is edges E2, E3 and E6, then we get here is vertex V1, vertex V2, and vertex V1, and we have to remove edges E2, E3 and E6. So here is vertex V3. This one is the vertex V4. So we have to remove three edges from graph G, that is edges E2, E3 and E6. Then this graph becomes a disconnected graph. So now let us check whether this S is a cut set of a graph G. By the definition of cut set of a graph G, any set S is said to be cut set if removal of S disconnects the graph G. It satisfies the first condition. If we remove these three edges, then the graph becomes disconnected graph. That is, this one is the G minus set yes. But the second condition is if removal of any proper subset of S does not disconnect the graph G. If we take one subset S1 which contains E2 and E6, if we remove edges E2 and E6, then the graph becomes then the graph G is again a disconnected graph. If we remove this edge E2 and this one is the E6, then the graph is again a disconnected graph. So, which is contradiction to our definition, since if the proper subset of S disconnects the graph G also, so this set S is not a cut set of a graph G, but S1 is cut set of a graph G. Similarly, if we take S2 contains E3 and E6, then removal of E3 and E6, this one is the E3 and this one is the E6, then it becomes again a disconnected graph. And any proper subset of S2, if we remove any proper subset of S2, then which does not disconnect the graph G, hence S2 is again a cut set of a graph G. Now let us see what is a breach. Before that, let's take another example. Suppose this one is the graph G. If we remove any single edge from this graph G, then it does not disconnect the graph G. So if we have to disconnect this graph G, then we have to remove at least two edges from graph G. If we remove an edges E3 and E6 from graph G, then it is a disconnected graph. So it said yes contains E3 and E6, Then G minus S is nothing but the disconnected graph. Then by definition of cut set of a graph, this set S is nothing but the cut set of a graph G. Now let us see what is a bridge. Let G be a graph with vertex say V and edge say E. Here graph. Then an edge E of a edge set of a graph G is said to be bridge if G minus that single edge E is a disconnected graph. So suppose this one is the graph. If we remove any edge from graph G, then it becomes a disconnected graph. That is, if suppose we remove an edge E2 from graph G, then we get V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5. Then G minus E2 is a disconnected graph. So by the definition of bridge, E2 is nothing but the bridge. Similarly, if we remove any edge from this graph G, then G minus that particular edge is a disconnected graph. So by the definition of bridge, each edge of a graph G is a bridge.